to Birmingham today, and this is what I am wearing. I have my Adidas green trainers on that I've had for a few years, some new look wide leg jeans. They're a little bit long for me, but yeah, I love them anyway. My Isabel Marant belt that I got from eBay. This is one that TKmaxx used to wear like an awful lot, probably about 15 years ago. And it took me ages to find out what it was and then to track one down, and I managed to get this one for 40 quid off of eBay probably about 5 years ago. I am wearing a Primark t-shirt from the men's collection because it's better than the ones from the women's. It's a little bit thicker. I've got a Zara leather bomber jacket on, and I have my Louis Vuitton XS Keepall. This is also from the men's collection, and I love this bag. It fits an absolute ton. If I get a chance, I will show you what's in my bag today. And as you can see, I've decorated it with a load of crap.
The biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you, I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too.
So this is my bag of the day. I just wanted to show you it because I keep forgetting the name of it and getting it wrong. It is a Keepall Bandolier 25. And miracle by miracle, I have noticed that the price hadn't increased in the 2 years since I bought it. So happy days. And this is my Mason Margiela card holder. I got this a couple of years ago as well from Bicester Village. Absolutely love it. It's also got a little bit at the back so you can put a bit of cash in there. Not that I carry much these days, as I don't really think any of us do. And I have my deodorant. I don't know about you, but I always get a bit hot and sweaty when I'm shopping. And I have my what's it called? My brain's going a bit foggy again today. I have a microphone for my little vlogging camera. This is my little vlogging camera. It is super cute. But I keep being told off when I'm doing vlogs by security and being told I'm not allowed to film. So I'm not too sure how other people manage to get away with it. It could be because they use their phone. Not too sure, but yeah, I don't like being told off, and I really want to carry on filming vlogs for you guys. So yeah, if anybody knows how to get away with filming in shops and not being told off, please let me know in the comments because I really want to know. This is my little Prada toiletry pouch. I've got my unicorn tangle tease brush, headache tablets, my keys, and I also have this really cool lipstick. It's green, and then when you put it on your lips it turns red. My nanny used to have one of these when I was a little girl, and I was absolutely fascinated with it. No idea why I have two lipsticks, but I do. I like this one from Maybelline. This is a really cool lipstick. It seems to last like for ages, and yeah, that's it. So I thought we'd head to TKmaxx first. I do like TKmaxx. Sometimes you find some absolute gorgeous pieces, and other times it's a load of crap, but it is always fun just having a little look around. There was some really good stuff actually when I went in on this day, as I will show you as we go through. There was some quite good dupes actually. I'm not really much of a dupe person, to be fair, but there was one which looked so much like the little Bottega Andiamo clutch, which looking back I think maybe I should have got it. And there was you'll see some gorgeous sparkly bags, so I'll show you those coming up in a mo. There was a lot of Kate Spade bags actually, which didn't really surprise me, but yeah, I always get a little bit like, I don't quite know where TKmaxx get some of these designer bags from, whether these are just sort of leftovers or how they get them, I don't really know. But there was some quite nice little ones, as you will see. Quite a lot of denim bags. This little one here reminded me of the Prada bag. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but I'm sure you know which one I mean. And yeah, there was some really lovely bags in here, so we'll go through. I went around the whole of the handbag section, so I will go through that with you and have a little bit of a chat about these. If you do have any thoughts on these bags, if you own any of these bags, please just pop something in the comments, because I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on there. So yeah, this was a really nice bag, and it was sort of like it was leather actually. It's real leather. There was a lot of real leather bags, and I really quite like this one. It reminded me of can't remember what that brand is. It's not Kate. It'll come to me. They did have quite a lot of gold label bags. As I said, this was an Alexander McQueen bag. Really decent price, actually, in TKmaxx. There was quite a few dupes, as I said. And, yeah, just filming around. I seem to have a bit of a... seem to always get drawn when I go to TKmaxx to the Juicy Couture bags. Not too sure why. I did buy one a few years ago. Last year, actually. It wasn't even as long ago as a few years ago. Really cute little sparkly one, which is really nice. Lots of denim bags. You know how I love a denim bag. They had quite a lot of True Religion bags. Not just denim True Religion bags. All sorts of ones in different styles. I haven't really heard of True Religion for a few years. So I'm not too sure where they've been or whether they have just been there. But I haven't really noticed. They did have a lot of Row dupes, awful lot, all different styles. Some Margot. I saw ones of the 90s bag, which I'll show you that one coming up in a few moments. Quite a few Coach dupes as well, I noticed, which was a little bit strange. I weren't really expecting Coach dupes, but I guess those are the silhouettes that are on trend at the moment, and a lot of the a lot of companies seem to be doing the same styles. There was a lot of suede, as you'd expect. This was a really cute bag. This is the bag that I was telling you about, very similar to the Andy Armour clutch, just without the little bit at the front, and I really quite like this, to be fair. I think it was real leather. It was real leather, and a fairly decent price, to be fair, and I thought this was really, really cute little bag. They had loads of burgundy bags as well. This one is obviously a Bottega dupe. Very similar. It's a lovely colour. Reminds me a lot of my Bottega Wallace bag. So yeah, DKNY. As I said, they had some lovely, lovely bags. I'm really drawn to burgundy at the moment. Really, really drawn to it. I think it's such a lovely colour. I used to have a burgundy Radley bag, which I gave to my mum a few years ago, and really used to like that bag. That was quite plain, that bag, though. I thought that one there from Radley, usually they have the little dogs on them. So yeah, so we've got some little sparkly bags coming up. They always do really cute little beaded bags in TKmaxx, have you noticed? Anyone remember Von Dutch? I was quite tempted by this one, actually. These bags, I should have bought one of these. I really, really should have bought one of these. I might go into my local TKmaxx, see if I can find one. Like, so cute. I like that little baguette one, but this little look at this. Look how cute this one is. I'm just like, oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. I don't know how they can sell them so cheaply. As I said, I'm a bit drawn to these old Juicy Couture bags. Anybody heard of this brand? I think it's called Montserrat. They had quite a few of these bags in there, and the original retail price was well over £1,000, and then, as you can see by the tag, they were down to about 300. They had quite a few. This one definitely Row Margot vibes for sure. It's a lovely, lovely colour. But yeah, I'd never ever heard of this brand before. So if you've got any if you know anything about it, let me know. I'll have to do a bit of Googling, to be fair, but they were still quite pricey, but considering what they were before, this was a really, really cute little DKNY bag. Very much the 90s bag by the Row. More sparkly bags. TKmaxx are definitely getting their Christmas stuff in now, and they just kill it, don't they, really, when it comes to a sparkly bag. This one's really, really cute. I think it was, $16.99 these were. I probably should have got that one. Oh. They had some really cool stuff in. They had, this is a Missoni hair scrunchie, which I thought was really cute. It's quite expensive still though. But yeah, when it was £145, I can't imagine spending that sort of money on a hair scrunchie. I have been quite tempted by the Louis Vuitton ones and those little Prada ones that were out a few years ago, but I just don't think I can spend that much on a hair scrunchie. Next up we have some shoes. They had loads and loads of gold label shoes in, and they were quite a decent price as well. These are some Stella McCartney ones. I quite like these ones. I really was not expecting to see Reebok Mason Margiela collabs in TKmaxx. Those were out a few years ago as well, so don't know where they've been hiding. I really like these ones, but they weren't my size. A little bit gutted. I love those laces, and they didn't have them in my size, so yeah, a bit upset. If they had done, I would have bought them because they're really cute. These are really nice Vivienne Westwood ones. As I said, they had quite a lot of gold label stuff in. I couldn't see much clothing gold label. Maybe I just weren't looking hard enough. They had loads of DKNY. I think they seem to actually quite a lot. What they do with the ones in the UK, I don't know what they have in stock where you are, but I do always notice there's quite a bit of DKNY stuff in the UK. These were a bargain. These are Stella McCartney shoes, and the original price was over £500, and look at the price now. Insane. They did have quite a few marks in them though, a few scuffs. I don't get on very well walking in high heels, so yeah, it would have been a bit silly if I'd have got them, but sometimes I am tempted just by the price. So these are the other gold label bags that they had. I think these are like resale bags. I'm not sure actually if these are like pre-loved or whether they're new. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, it could be a mix. They had quite a lot of these blue bags in there last time I went. I don't know if this is from that blue collection. Can you remember a few years ago they did like a blue collection in Selfridges, and it was like a swimming pool kind of thing. That was really cool. They had loads of blue bags there, so I don't know whether those are sort of the leftover ones from that collection or not. Could very well be. And this is what I bought. Not a bag, but I bought these cute little sparkly earrings. I went into the shoe shop called Office. Not sure if you have one where you live, but I really like these shoes. Like really like these shoes. They had some really cool ones. Like, yeah, if you haven't noticed by any of my other videos, I am very keen on shoes as well as handbags, and I also have a bit of a thing for coats and jackets. So if you have similar things, let me know. I've got no idea what it is about those things, but yeah, handbags, shoes, coats and jackets, very much my jam. How cute is this little Doc Martens bag? Like seriously, so cute. It was quite expensive though, given the size of it, but as I say, when I buy handbags that are way more money. But anyway, so yeah, off to Selfridges now. I thought we would start in the Jellycat section, because I do love Jellycats, as you well know. They had some really cool Stanley Cups. I haven't got a Stanley Cup. I was saying to my son whether he would use one for school, but he seemed quite opposed to getting one. Not really sure why. But yeah, they've changed this recently. Like, this is the new Jellycat store. It used to just be a little bit crap, really, but they have changed it. I really like these cute little things. My mum might like these for Christmas. She does like a bit of Jellycat. So yeah, they had some quite nice ones. I bought this. I'm not sure if if you'll see it, but I bought a brie one not that long ago, but I expected it to be kind of like brie size, but it's absolutely massive. But I still like it though. I do love Jellycats. I don't know what it is, like they're just... If you got Jellycats, let me know. They had one of these Popmark Robo shops in there, but they didn't have anything cool in there, so I went to the shop afterwards, which I had to anyway, to pick up my Labubus. So I thought I would have a little look around the handbag section. I didn't get told off for using my vlogging camera in Selfridges, which was good. I thought where I did get told off though, surprise surprise, was Primark, because I thought I would go to Birmingham a bit more often to film a few more vlogs around Selfridges and a few other places I thought might be quite nice to look around and vlog for you guys. And I thought I would start another channel, just sort of vlog in sort of Primark and places like that really, because I do actually quite like watching a Primark video. I'm not very keen on the hauls. I'm not keen on hauls in general, to be fair, but I do just quite like looking to see what they've got in. So I thought, you know what, I'll make my own. Yeah, I got told off by security in Primark of all places. But anyway, whether I can film on my phone or not, as opposed to my little vlogging camera, as I mentioned, not too sure. They had some really cute Coach bags. I didn't realise how cool those tables were actually until I was looking back at what I'd filmed. But yeah, I don't know if you want to whip back if you didn't notice, but they were bags. I'd like one of those in my living room. So yeah, I'm pleased that Selfridges do a pre-loved section. Now I do find them quite expensive though, compared to what you can buy on Vestiaire Collective, Vintage and other consignment stores. But I think it's nice that they do this sort of thing, and sometimes you can actually get your hands on and actually see in real life some designs that you only really see online, which I like about it, to be fair, because some of these sort of old vintage things, you only see them when you bought them and they turn up, and you don't always know until then whether it's going to suit or not. So I like the fact that you can just kind of go and just touch it and get your little mitts on it to see whether it is something which would be suitable before you buy it. I did ask them if they had any of the Row handbags, because as you know, I'm a little bit obsessed of late of the bindle bag, and yeah, they looked at me as though I was really confused, and I was thinking, have you not heard of the Row before? And it was in the handbag section as well. I know the Row obviously do clothes and other stuff, not just handbags, but it felt like they hadn't heard of the Row before, and I was a little bit surprised. I've got a thing about Balenciaga, the fact that I've still not forgiven them. But oh, look at this bag. I was like, can I forgive them for this denim bag? Look at this. I still can't forgive them, you know. But when I see this bag, I'm like, I want to forgive you, but I can't. But anyway, looking at some of these Loewe bags. I like Loewe. They didn't have many charms in there. I do really, really want to get my little hands on a Loewe bag charm. I like the hedgehog one, and I quite like the chow chow one because it reminds me of my little Pomeranians.
So I managed to acquire the two Labubus from the Popmark store in Birmingham. Now, according to TikTok, yeah, I know, TikTok, the oracle of all knowledge, when the boxes sound different, it means that one may be the secret. So this one, apparently this is how you tell, sounds like that, and like that, and the other one sounds like this, and like that. So, according to good old TikTok, it might mean that I've got a secret. I am now impatiently waiting for my son to come home from his dad's so I can open these, or he can open them, or whatever, and then we'll see what's inside them. So yeah, I can't wait. You know what I'm like. I just want to open them now. But I even tried like having a sneaky peek in the bottom of one of these, like a naughty mother. But yeah, I didn't want to open it like completely, and I couldn't see, so I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait now for him to come home.
Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for.
Stop it! Stop it! I'm trying to film.